It's time now for This Week in Rock and Roll History, brought to you by Tom Tayback. Take a moment to stroll with us down memory lane to the good old days, those rock and roll gold days.
Hi, everybody. Tom Tayback here. Happy to be your tour guide going back to the days of soda shops and sock hops in the gym. Let's begin this trip back in 1955. Antoine Dominique, or should I say Fats Domino, releases Ain't That a Shame on the Commodore Records label. Billboard erroneously lists the song as Ain't It a Shame for months. 1956. Elvis Presley makes his Las Vegas debut at the New Frontier Hotel, opening for the Freddie Martin Orchestra and comedian Shecky Green. I know, it's a very strange combination. In spite of the fact that Heartbreak Hotel was currently sitting at number one, Elvis gets the boot after just 1 week of his 2-week engagement. The king of rock and roll was so upset it would be 13 years before he returned to Vegas. Let's go to 1957. Buddy Knox of Party Doll fame is called up for 6 months active duty with the Army Reserve. In the meantime, just 2 days later, Elvis is All Shook Up starts a 9-week run at number one. In fact, all told in 1957, Elvis spent 26 of his 52 weeks at number one with 4 songs. Fast forward to 1959, Alan Freed premieres his rock and roll movie Go Johnny Go, starring, of course, Chuck Berry. Also appearing Jackie Wilson, Richie Valens, and Eddie Cochran. This same week, 1 year later, Eddie Cochran, at 21 years old, is driving his car, blows a tire, and hits a lamppost in Great Britain. Cochran dies. His fiancée Sharon Shealy and Gene Vincent of Bebop-A-Lula fame survive. Let's go to 1963. Rick Nelson marries Chris Harmon, daughter of Tom Harmon, the 1940 Heisman Trophy winner. 6 months later, Tracy Christine Nelson was born in Santa Monica. 24 years later, she's starring in TV's Father Dowling Mysteries. 1965, Help Me Rhonda is released by the Beach Boys. It features rhythm guitarist Al Jardine on lead vocals and goes on to become the group's second number one hit. But go figure, Al Jardine was never asked to do lead vocals again. Also this week in 1965, Land of 1,000 Dances enters the charts by, get this, Cannibal and the Headhunters. It eventually hits number 20, though Wilson Pickett's version the following year would go all the way to number 6. Cannibal and the Headhunters, yes, an East LA group which opened for the Beatles on their second U.S. tour. And one more thing from 1965. RCA and Learjet announced the development of a new combination 8-track tape player and car radio, which will be made available in next fall's new cars. 1966, Wild Thing by the Troggs is released. To everyone's surprise, including the Troggs, it'll go on to be number one by June.
If this is your kind of music, you'll love my Rock and Roll Showcase, featuring trivia and stories about the rock and roll stars along with their charted hit singles at Podomatic.com or on YouTube. Podomatic.com or YouTube. Just search Tom Tayback. That's Tayback. Rock and roll is here to stay, baby.